Are you ready? Oh, he's about to get hyper. Yeah, I'm hyped too.
Like 2 cups of pre-workout, and I got like beer and shit. So. So good. Scorpions don't get talked about as much as they should.
What'd you say?
The Scorpions don't get talked about as much as they should. There should be more random conversations about the Scorpions. Hey, you heard about the Scorpions, man? Yeah.
Oh, you mean like in the desert?
No, not the literal Scorpions, you silly. The Scorpions, the band The Scorpions.
That's very important.
The band that's from Germany but sings in English for some reason.
Neat.
Yeah.
What about that Red Balloons band? Didn't they do the same thing?
Yeah, well, they still had German songs. I don't know if the Scorpions have any German songs. I think like the international language of songs is English for whatever reason. Imagine that, like, if most of the pop songs on the radio were in German.
That would be, like, I probably wouldn't even know the difference, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like people pay attention to the lyrics most of the time. I don't know, I like German. German is a very angry, guttural language.
Okay, like, literally they have a song out right now that's, I don't even know who it is, but it sounds like, work, work is the only decipherable fucking lyric.
I'm so divorced from, like, what's popular in music right now. Like, what are the big hits of 2016? I have no idea, literally. I have no connection. I don't know what's going on in rock music. I don't know what's going on in rap music or pop music or anything.
No, you're not missing much. Believe me.
It's funny because you look back at like the 60s and the 70s and we know which songs are popular and they sort of like flavor the like our perception of that time, you know what I mean? But like what is 2016? I don't know. No clue.
Well, everything's becoming like techno. It's fucked up. Like
Really?
in the 90s there's very like clearly a sound, and then like techno got invented. And then in the 2000s, like, everything got a little bit more poppy, but now we're just, like, full pop, and it's
early
disgusting.
2000s were pretty abominable, too.
Yeah, I mean, they still had some soul.
Yeah, I mean, here and there. I'm not gonna just broadly claim that today's music sucks. I'm sure there's plenty of great music being made by talented musicians, but, like, as far as, like, the popular music that, like, you know, the big top 10 hits, I think it's bullshit.
Apparently, it's always been like that, which I don't agree with, but...
I think there's so many hits from back in the day that are just so good.
Alright.
Plus, I just like guitar music.
Alright, video number 1. We haven't seen this. We have no idea. Let's see what it says.
Let me prepare myself.
Wait a minute, you don't listen to Taylor Swift?
Let me prepare myself.
No. Girl, I am like whiter than you.
What?
Okay, can I just say this? That black people and white people have different idioms because they have different cultures and different experiences within our larger American culture.
No way!
Yeah, so we talk about each other different. I mean, it's the result of hundreds of years of history. It's a thing that happens. So I guess we should be outraged about that.
Was it hard to grow up in the suburbs? It must have been really boring with no police activity or...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, this is more racist than what the video is attempting to make not racist. Because implying that white people say this shit all the time is super fucking racist.
They don't.
Like, you're just stereotyping me like, I would say shit like that. Like, no. Are you fucking kidding? I asked people where they grew up from. Like, yeah, if they grew up in a shitty fucking neighborhood like Detroit or something, I'd be like, oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a black guy in our division who comes from Texas, and I make, you know, generic Texas jokes about him. I don't reference the fact that, oh, you must have grown up in the ghetto part of Texas. Not once have I said anything remotely like that.
A lot of these things trying to make fun of racism and supposedly cure racism are way more racist.
Well, I mean, I'm totally for making fun of racism and pointing out how ridiculous and stupid racists are, but these people are just spinning it into nonsense.
Yeah, and like, why do we have to keep talking about this? Why am I in 2016 and it's still a thing to talk about?
I mean, it is an issue, but for every issue, there are people with horrible solutions to that issue. And these are those people. These are the...
Yeah, there they are, right on the internet. 8 million views, alright.
anything.
Your hair is amazing. You know, it's kind of like my golden
What's up with this
retriever.
weird
It's so
hair
good.
thing?
Lifeless.
Like, if you... Okay, white people and black people have different hair because of genetics. So, like, just talking about that fact makes you racist?
Yeah,
Racist
like,
or
why is she
racially
not...
insensitive?
Why is she not allowed to admire the other person's hair? She likes your fucking hair. What does race have to do with
This
it?
is
You're
like-
adding that to
You're
it.
trying to police someone's opinions is the fact where any little comment could be perceived as insensitive. Like,
maybe they literally liked your hair. Actually, no, that's probably the case. They didn't even give a fuck
you
about
know,
your
honestly,
race.
don't say anything about a black person's hair because you're automatically racist. Just don't say anything. Just
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. Keep
Yeah.
your mouth shut.
Yep. Don't talk to anyone who's different than you ever, because your
Yeah.
opinion is automatically invalidated according to modern. I don't even know what culture it is.
This-
SJW.
Yeah, this is SJW.
Yep.
bullshit.
How do you do that?
Like a weird
Your name is so
cult
easy to
nonsense.
spell and pronounce. Was it like really easy to get a job?
What did he say?
He said your name is so easy to spell and pronounce. Was it really easy to get a job? What?
I think
What
you're-
person has said this? This is like so racist. Like,
Okay, there is a study or several studies that show that if you have a black sounding name, you're less likely to be called back for a job than a white person.
I heard
or
about
the person
that.
with a white sounding name, and that is a real issue. That's a real issue. But these people are not addressing that issue in any way that is remotely constructive.
Like maybe okay, I'll give them this much. I think they're trying to point out like stupid shit that's said out there, and I don't think like obviously it's supposed to be a comedy, but like I don't think it's presented in a well enough package to make people understand that. I think people are taking this at face value.
Okay, what this is they're trying to point out real issues, but it's just poorly written. This is just a poorly written video. What it is.
By the way, my name Casey Fournier. Like I don't know what you take from that. I still have had
French.
plenty of issues getting work before. The
Well,
whole fucking work issue.
You look like a
thing.
stoner. I'm sorry. You just look like a stoner. You give off that vibe. People automatically assume, oh, he's going to be a slacker.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you hear about Raven Simone? She said something like where she wouldn't hire a person with an exceedingly African-sounding name. Like, she was trying to justify why people with black-sounding names don't get hired. Yeah, she really put her foot in her mouth. It's like Raven. Raven Simone is a black-sounding name. You realize that, right? I love how she assumes that she's going to be the one doing the hiring and not the person trying to get hired. Like, there's natural arrogance. So, I mean, there are people to legitimately make fun of, but they're just doing it in a...
Alright, let's watch the rest of this stupid-ass video.
Got these photos of me volunteering at an orphanage in
Just gonna get
Europe.
dumber and dumber.
Those little white boys and girls, they were so inspiring.
Oh, what?
Okay. She said little white boys and girls, like, so? They were?
Are people... Well...
Are they not allowed to say, like, oh, they were like this? Is that not allowed for some reason?
I don't even know what they're trying to address at this point. It's just... Oh my god. This hurts my brain.
Wow. No, you don't sound like a dumb hick at all. That's so cool.
Okay, I think...
Okay, there are actually negative stereotypes
Yeah.
about white people from certain regions of the South with thick Southern accents. Some people automatically assume they're stupid,
Yeah.
which they're not. I mean, it's just their fucking accent, because of where they come from. Just like people who speak in what's popularly known as Ebonics are
Okay.
not automatically stupid. It's just the way people talk.
I honestly think this wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Like, this
Yeah.
is supposed to be a comedy thing, but the only problem is
bad
that
comedy.
I have this feeling that people are taking this seriously. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, the SJW cultist crowd. Yeah.
BuzzFeed making straight white males feel guilty one video at a time.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed fighting racism with more racism.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, I guess people are smarter than I give them credit for.
Yeah, like most of the comments are just trolling this nonsense. So
Because this
that's
is
good.
nonsense. This is complete utter garbage.
Reminds me of that episode of South Park where Eric Cartman is talking shit about the gingers, and then his friends paint him up like a ginger, and he wakes up and he is a ginger. But instead of accepting the fact that he was wrong, he turns into a ginger supremacist, and he gets to speak. And he's like, "Now we're the victims of a lot of hate, and the only way to fight hate is with more hate." And that pretty much sums up the mentality of people like this. So
Yeah, let's
I
not
think we
watch
should-
this anymore.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just leave on that note.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
watch this beautiful video. Okay,
These
like
assholes.
this video is of a person in their car talking to a fast food employee. Let's see what goes on.
Hey, bro. You want the whole story? He was probably taking your order. I came here, no information. So,
But you don't have
you're a
to act that
manager.
way.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
You're gonna get fired.
This is the manager right here. All right.
Wait, what was the situation? He said, I came here with no information. What?
Okay, you get more context later in the video, but I have a feeling these people were bitching about something
Yeah.
at the front part of the drive-thru, yelling at this guy, being like, "Where the fuck is my sauce?"
Yeah, they come across like
Yeah,
that.
and then
Like
he's
really
like,
demeaning
he's
customers.
like, "Oh, you're gonna yell at me? All right, well, fuck you." And then he wasn't polite to them, so they decided to bust out the camera after they were done being complete pieces of shit assholes.
Yeah, let's just record this guy and put him on social media and try to ruin his life and take away his job for no reason.
Oh no, he was rude. He deserves to have his life ruined.
So where are you gonna post it? YouTube? No one's gonna fucking see it. Where are you gonna send it to?
To your
Yeah.
boss,
I
duh.
am the boss. My dad's actually the fucking owner, so good luck with that.
Okay. Well, you know, we can close you down. You know that, right?
Oh, the arrogance of this lady.
Oh yeah, we can close you down. You know that, right? Oh my god. Like I've never had an interaction with a fast food employee that has been this long. I mean, I've never even had real. I mean, sometimes they've given me the wrong food, and I've come back and said, "Hey, I got this stuff I didn't order. Could you please replace it?" But it's never gotten contentious. Like, I feel like these people are just going out of their way to fuck with this guy for no reason. But then again, it might even be staged. Does this come across like it's scripted to you?
I don't think so. I think this guy just wants to get him the fuck out of there, and he has
Yeah.
people talking to him at the drive-thru right now.
Yeah.
And let's just keep
It's a pretty
watching.
stressful job.
I have a lot of points about this, but I just want to get through the video.
Dude, I've done this a billion times. You guys give me shit all the fucking time.
I never.
Well, this is a regular thing.
Oh, these people always give him shit.
So they basically come by and they're always really bitchy and demanding, and they try to put the employees down. So I'll let you know something.
I don't know what's with this attitude that I've noticed with a lot of people when they deal with customer service people, where they just think that the customer is God. Like, I know you're just working here for minimum wage and you're just trying to get by or whatever, but you know what? Treat me like a king.
You must cater to my every whim, for in this exchange I am God.
No matter how subhuman you treat a customer service employee,
Like-
apparently they're supposed to grin and smile and take it.
It's not like you have a million things, other things going on your plate right now. Like you have other people in line trying to order. You have all this fucking sensory input coming in. But no, you have to take time to pay attention to these assholes and their ridiculous little demanding bullshit video. So they can put it online like, look at how fucking rude this fast food employee is. Oh my god, this is what's wrong with America. People
I
like
guarantee
this guy.
that this never would have happened if the people going through this drive-thru, instead of trying to pick a fight, all they did was say, "Hey, you forgot my sauce. Can I get my sauce, please?"
Yeah,
And then
that's all you have to fucking say.
there you go, done.
Like, oh, okay, here you go. Here's some sauce. Interaction over. They're clearly trying to make this into something it's not, to get
Like,
attention
okay,
to themselves.
one of their bosses or someone in their life is giving them grievance, and they need to take it out on someone else because they feel
Yeah.
powerless. They need to be like, "Oh, you know who can't fight back fairly? Someone in fast food or someone at a store."
Yeah, a captive audience like this.
Like, literally, this has happened to me before. I was
Really?
working at a grocery store, pushing carts. I'm pretty sure I told you the story before, Dalton.
Yeah.
But I was pushing carts and bringing them back, and I was taking out the trash at this one point, and I had trash in a cart. And this lady comes up and said, "Can I have that cart?" And I said, "No, ma'am, it's filled with trash. You don't want this cart." And then after that, it was over. She immediately started freaking out about, "What? You won't give me that cart?"
Like, were you supposed to just take all the trash out of it and haul it to
I didn't want to give her the cart for sanitary reasons.
Yeah, it's got trash in it. You're trying to spare her from pushing around a cart that just had fucking trash in it.
But immediately she went from 0 to 100, like yelling and like demanded to see my manager. And she was, by the way, 10 feet away from where all the carts were, and she could have grabbed one easily.
So basically, you inconvenienced her in the slightest way possible. You said something that was mildly disagreeing with her in the slightest way, and that was enough
Yep.
for her to go off on you.
And I
Wow.
wasn't even doing it because I didn't want to give her the cart. If it was anything else, I would have given it to her, but it was fucking trash. I don't want you getting diseases from your fucking food, lady.
How dare you! People really do feel entitled like they're fucking royalty when they're talking to employees like this. What the fuck?
It's not right. You know, actually, you know what? Maybe if we paid these people a fair wage, then you know, I could understand. You know, justifying treating them whatever way you want because they're making a decent living, but they're fucking paid on trash salary. What are they? Your goddamn slave?
Casey, let me ask you this question: why are you a communist?
Oh
Why do you
my
hate
God.
America? Are you saying that if we paid people like human beings, then they might actually be enthusiastic about their job and want to keep it and actually want to do a good job? Are you saying that?
Yes.
Sounds like some fucking commie.
Yeah. No.
red,
Definitely.
Liberal.
Definitely.
Socialist, Nazi, fascist, evil.
Oh yeah, you know what? Everyone who has a lot of
Logic
money,
to me.
we literally should take all their money and give it to everyone else, especially the people who don't want to work. People who don't want to work, they should just get
Yeah, just come in for your money. Hey, free money, line up.
Here, this is my
I'm
first
not talking
time.
about you specifically. I'm talking about you as a customer. So how long you might want to do this? Like 5 minutes, an hour? I can do this all fucking day.
Wasting this
But
guy's
like
time.
in reality, it's the same fucking outcome. Why? Because you got your sauces. You guys are still being bitches, and I'm.
Yeah.
They got what they wanted.
Why are they still here? Drive away. There are people in line behind you, you selfish cunts.
fucking ticked off because I still got orders.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you want to do? You want to leave or you want to keep recording me? Because really,
If you
there's
hate
no
your
fucking
job so
purpose
bad,
to doing
Yeah.
why don't you quit?
Yeah.
that. Dude.
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
hold on. When did he say he hated his job? He's saying he's trying to do his job, and you're not letting him do his
Yeah,
job.
look at his face. Look at his like, He's saying that he doesn't like you and you're being unreasonable and you need to move on because you've gotten what you wanted. He wants to do his job.
Yeah, exactly. I do like it when people post videos like this where they're like, oh yeah, I really got this guy, when in reality it just shows that they're fucked up. Like, they do not come off
Yeah, they
looking well
clearly
from this exchange.
they clearly did not show the video before this.
Yeah.
Why would
you
I
hate
quit?
it.
This is my fucking fortune right here. You know how much
Then-
pot of gold this is?
Then treat people with respect.
See? He likes his job. He's happy. He's making money. And you're gonna insult him like.
It's clearly that they're trying to prove some kind of ideological point about how fast food employees don't deserve to be paid more, because they're just like putting words into his mouth. They want him to espouse
Gee.
certain positions that he's not even espousing. He's just like, just let me do my job.
Gee, it's like everyone who argues ever
Yeah.
is straw men. It's a classic thing.
This is definitely they're attacking the straw man. They're just criticizing him for things he didn't even say.
This
So-
poor fucking guy. He
I
just
know.
wants them to leave.
Now, granted, the one thing I would criticize him about is if you're in a public job like this, you probably shouldn't curse that easily.
Yeah.
No,
I personally wouldn't do that.
Yeah, me neither. But
Respect.
whatever. these guys
Alright,
are
cool,
assholes.
bro. But like, you want to come over here? Where's my hot and mild?
I order more food.
Alright,
I didn't just come over here for the salsa. I ordered 2 tacos.
Okay, bro, that's cool. Like,
I came back to buy more.
okay.
Okay.
Why didn't you mention that to begin with?
Okay.
Wait, they come back to buy more? or
So they were coming anyway, yet there's still a problem. They're picking a fight. They're literally picking a fight.
like, why is there so much anger in this
Yeah.
exchange? I don't get it. There doesn't need to be anger. Just say, oh yeah, by the way, we have more tacos we want to order. Oh, okay.
No, they did. That's the thing. He's explaining that he came back to order more food. Like, it makes it justifiable that he's being an asshole.
But he's not explaining it like a normal person would explain it. He's explaining like, hey, for your information, I came back to get more tacos.
This is someone looking to be outraged. All right.
Yes, definitely.
Look at them just automatically insult him.
That's cool, but like, why you gotta give me toot about the fucking sauce? though?
Exactly. What is this?
Because we live all the way in Avondale and we don't want to come back
Well,
over
I'm in a
sauce.
fucking Buckeye. You want
Okay, you don't want to come back for your sauce, but you were coming back anyway for food.
Yeah.
Okay.
to talk about this?
Yeah, that
thing?
makes sense.
Really?
Really?
Listen, okay, if you don't like your job,
Like, I have no problem.
He just said he liked his job.
Yeah.
Are you even fucking listening?
No, they're not. They're completely looking past him and attacking a straw man because they want to make their stupid bullshit point and put it on the internet
But
and get pats on the back.
if you don't like your job, you should get an education and get out of here.
Yep, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
That's the whole point of this. Why don't these fast food employees just get educations, man? That's all you gotta do, get your fucking education. You wouldn't be working this bullshit having to deal with people like me.
This has 7.7 million views, which makes me start to wonder if it was staged and if
Yeah.
this is just fucking like propaganda put out there
Yeah.
to say we shouldn't pay fast food employees. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely, I think that's kind of the aim of this vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, and then clearly, okay, one guy has a problem. This one guy who's
Yeah.
not even that bad. He's being pretty respectful, but clearly how angry he is.
Even if we accept the premise that these people are trying to establish, this one guy was rude to me at a fast food restaurant.
Yes.
Therefore,
That's the
all
point I'm
fast
making.
food employees should not be paid more because this guy.
Yeah,
is
one
represented.
guy justifies
Look at
not
this guy.
paying all fast food employees a fair wage, sure.
Oh, like,
And it's not just fast food workers. It is workers who get paid minimum wage over a spectrum of jobs. Why does
feel
it always
like-
have to say burger flippers? Like,
Oh my god, anyone who says burger flippers is a piece of shit, and if you're on my friends list, you should probably delete me because I think very
yeah.
little of you.
Hey, guess what? I'm in the military. I am active duty.
Yeah, me too.
And I think burger flippers should make that amount.
Like,
because guess what? I get all kinds of benefits and I make way more than them.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be serving a country where people are actually paid well. That would help me sleep at night. Like I would feel so happy. Like, yeah, you know what? America's my country. People get paid a fair wage.
Damn straight.
But okay, but there's so many different jobs where a person is overpaid for useless bullshit. Like, I mean, I think working in a fast food restaurant actually is kind of stressful. I think they do deserve more.
Yes.
Like, what about people who just
It's
sit
a
in the
hard
office all
job.
day?
Have you ever worked at fast food? Was
Yes.
it easy?
No.
God, no.
Like, honestly, it was probably more stressful than anything I've done in the military.
Yes.
Like, I worked at Crystal's, and I had to flip burgers. And, of course, like, everyone else who'd been there for a while was like, they were so skilled and so fast at it. I was like, okay, 1, 2, oh, that one fell. That one broke in half. Okay, 3. And I had people barking over my shoulder like, go faster! Oh, my God.
It's all fucking hot, and there's like I remember making fries, grease was
Yeah,
flying in my
uncomfortable.
face. It's like yeah, it was like I felt like that's what it
No.
was like to work in a 19th century, not 19th century, 20th century factory.
Yeah,
like, you
19th
know,
century, early
19th
20th
yeah,
century,
yeah,
you
19th
know,
century
Gilded
fucking
Age.
factory as a child, like just with these overlords brooding over you and like work faster.
Why do people want to sneer at other people like that? I don't get it.
You work hard. You're a piece of shit. What? Isn't
Like, I don't-
America supposed? I mean, sorry. Doesn't the world value hard work? Apparently
Yeah,
not.
they're working hard. They're working their asses off. I wouldn't feel lessened because someone working a different job is being paid more than they were before. Like, that doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. Other than making me happy. Hey, there's more people with spending money in their pocket that can, take care of themselves and potentially take care of their family. That's good.
You know what? Fuck that. These people ordering their Del Taco are victims because they didn't get their sauce, and this guy
Oh my God.
wasn't taking their abuse
Of
with
all
a smile.
of all the issues in the world on this horrible planet of ours, the one we should really be worrying about is those fucking fast food employees that didn't give me my fucking sauce.
Pieces of shit. Let's continue on.
how educated you want me to get? Like,
Have a good night.
Like, math
Something,
question. I'm
because
already
obviously
pissed.
you're very,
I'm
very,
already
you're
there, bro.
very,
Like, I'm just pissed
you're
off.
very upset because you're doing
I'm
drive-through.
pissed off.
You're
No, you're
No,
upset.
You're upset.
You're the
He's
one-
upset at you. Look at his face. He's like, you're so stupid. He said he was happy. He said he
Yeah,
likes
he's
it.
clearly reacting to the provocations that you two pompous dipshits are giving to him.
He literally said he liked it before. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you're not arguing with this man, and he's polite enough to address. And actually, he's being like oddly polite. Like I don't feel like I would react like this. No, actually,
would
no.
feel
I would
more-
react differently. Yeah, I'd be like super polite just so they stop talking. That's it.
I mean, sometimes you just have to take it, man. Like in the Navy, when a chief is being a dipshit and he's being really condescending and what we call shitmating us, because in the Navy, when someone calls you a shitmate, it's actually a term of condescension.
Yeah.
But when a chief is getting on to you and nitpicking about some bullshit, no matter how rude he is, you just have to smile and say, "Yes, chief."
Okay,
Yes,
this
Chief.
last Thursday on Watch, it was raining.
Yeah.
And it was like a fucking officer walks by, and it's raining, so there's water on the deck. He says, "Hey, shipmate, are you gonna sweep that out? Someone could slip on it." Now, mind you, this is non-skid, so no one could possibly ever slip on it, and it's raining. But instead of
That's why I call it non-skid.
yeah, but instead of looking at him like it's raining, this is fucking worthless task. This is stupid. Like, why would you even suggest this? I just said, aye, sir, because I knew it would be fucking easy.
A college-educated man, by the way, is telling him this. Why don't you sweep this water off while it's still raining? This is the value of a college education in America.
Yes,
apparently.
maybe this this gentleman, the fast food, should have taken that approach. But I feel like he said he has a history of these people. He's tired of it. Maybe he does that normally, but
Yeah, he's one of these conservative documentarians that try to catch people doing things like the people who did the sting against Planned Parenthood, where they edited the footage and manipulated it to look like the Planned Parenthood people were trying to sell baby parts for money. When really it was about giving the parts for research. Like they thought it was a legitimate deal for scientific research, and they edited it down. They like edited out all the crucial bits to make it look like, oh my god, they're trying to sell baby parts.
Very upset because you're doing drugs. If you don't,
If I was the boss, I'd be at home, not right here.
Bro.
what? Why? It's his fucking business. Like he doesn't even know how to respond to that. It like hurts him right
Why are
now.
you trying to run the business for them? Like,
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If I was the boss, I'd be at home, not here. Bullshit. It's your fucking. It's.
how does it even make sense?
You own it. What? Of course you'd want to be there. You want to see it do good.
Yeah. So what? You're just a boss in his mind, just is like laying in the bed. He calls up the Taco Bell. How's everything going? And then somebody's like, "Oh, it's going fine." He's like, "All right."
Thanks. Give me my money, peasant.
Balls.
In this window.
yeah.
But,
So-
yo, if I was a boss, I wouldn't be making as much right now, bro.
What? If I was a boss, I wouldn't be making it.
Okay.
I don't get that.
Okay.
So, like,
Oh, he was saying. Like, I get what he's saying. He's saying if he stayed at home as a boss, he wouldn't be making as much money. He's making more money because he is there.
Because he's working.
Yes. Ooh, surprise.
This guy.
You're young and dumb.
He really doesn't have it.
Oh, yep. He's young.
Yep. There's more
So
of that
he's dumb.
ideology they're trying to promote.
Yep. You're young, so you're stupid.
That's like ageist.
Yes. They're totally strawmanning and discriminating
you're-
against this guy, and the 7 million people watching this, eat it right up. I guarantee you, we'll look at the comments right
Oh,
after this,
God.
and it'll all be supporting
Lord, don't.
these people.
You're young and okay. Well, you're old and dumb. Fucking dipshit.
An idea what social media can do to
Yeah, to a
You want to
workplace.
destroy-
Let's do a conversation.
So they just admitted they want to destroy this guy's life because of a stupid little argument. They just admitted that. They're pieces of shit. They're reprehensible scum of the universe, and everyone should mock and demean them. And that's all I have to say about this. I'd like to move on.
Yes. Let's look at the comments, though. I'm sorry.
Oh no, please. Alright, this is a good time for me to go take a piss.
Alright. All the people defending the manager have obviously worked in fast food or customer service, and everyone defending the customers obviously have never had to deal with rude ass people. Actually, you know what? Damn straight. Alright, this gives me faith in society. The manager is right, though. Every person in the service industry wishes they could do this without getting fired because some customers just enjoy being difficult. You know what? This is awesome. Let's see if there's anyone that actually supports this video, because when I watched it like a week ago, everyone was like, oh, fuck that guy. He deserves to be put out. Blah, 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 blah. I'd like to see the other side of okay, Dalton, there's faith in humanity.
Oh, that's good. So most of the
Yes.
most
Okay,
of the
it wasn't like
controversial-
this last week. Now they're all supporting him because last week everyone had a very different opinion on this about how
Wow.
this guy was wrong. God, yeah.
All right.
Thank you, society.
Justice.
My faith restored. Yeah. All right. Next. God bless. See, this is why I love America and freedom, is because we fucking protect people like this and people with dumb opinions. You know.
Yes.
God.
Yay for freedom of speech.
Yeah.
By the way, have you been to a Del Taco recently?
I have given up Del Taco forever.
No, like it hasn't been in Georgia since I was a very young
Yeah,
child.
you know why? Because the food's terrible and they can't even get fries right. You're like,
Really?
oh, I want some late night 24/7 fries. It's like these crinkly, flavorless, gross fries.
You know what's funny though? My grandmother accidentally calls Taco Bell Del Taco all the time, and I'm like, Nana, Del Taco hasn't been in this area of the world for like 20 years. Why are you still calling it Del Taco? She calls the movie theaters the movie house because that's what they called it in the 1950s.
That's cool, man.
Like it hasn't been called a movie house in 50
All right,
years.
let's watch this retarded piece of shit.
Oh,
By the way,
Lord.
I'm not supposed to say retarded because it's politically incorrect, but fuck that. I'm gonna say whatever I want. And yeah, I'm not gonna go up to a developmentally disabled person and go, "You're a retard."
Fucking retard.
But anyone who does something stupid, like stupid to a level beyond stupidity, I'm gonna call retarded regardless of who they are.
I mean, all right, okay. Can I say something?
Mm.
People like that used to be called idiots. Like that was the polite clinical term. But people started using that colloquially, like, "Oh, you're just an idiot because you did something. You did something wrong. You have a dumb opinion." And so the meaning of words shifted over time. But nobody says, "Oh my God, you can't say idiot anymore," because language changed, and language is changing to the point where retard just means you did something stupid. Like, we don't even call them retarded anymore. We don't even call them that.
No.
We call them developmentally disabled.
Yep.
So how is retard even offensive to anyone? Because it's never used seriously.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Let's watch this retarded
Speaking
ass
of retards,
video.
let's watch
Yeah,
Trump
yeah.
video.
We will no longer surrender this country or its people to the false song of globalism.
What?
I mean, we need to be globalized to a certain extent. We can't just completely wall off America and say, "All right, let's just fortress America. Nobody comes in, nobody comes out."
That worked really well for Japan back in the day, by the way.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah, when they were like 300 years behind the rest of the world. Yeah. I just can't believe that there are people who literally think of Donald Trump as some sort of King Leonidas-like heroic figure with like rippling muscles. He's gonna tell us what's what. He's our heroic fighter.
Okay.
Like, no.
I like how he says globalism is wrong. Okay.
He's talking about
But
like,
what does he say is specifically wrong about it?
well, he'll talk about shipping jobs overseas, which I think most Americans can.
Okay,
agree.
I understand that.
But he also doesn't like letting in immigrants or Muslims. But he means it much broader than that.
He means we shouldn't be interacting with other
Yeah,
countries.
I think a lot of people who support him kind of some of the people, like the reason he has crossover appeal and why he won the Republican nomination is because a lot of people who lost their jobs, you know, like old union guys or whatever, they latch on to the fact that, oh, he's going to bring jobs back. But then a lot of other people latch on to him because he wants to ban the Muslims. He wants to ban an entire religion from coming in. He's going to get rid of all illegal immigrants and build a wall on the border with Mexico.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
he's like the know-nothings of the 19th century. He's a complete nativist.
It's clearly a fear, like
Yeah,
of different
completely
people.
fear-based.
Yep, different people are scary. I guess you're right, Mr. Trump.
No American citizen will ever again feel that their needs come second
Okay.
to the citizens of a foreign country.
There's a xenophobia.
Yeah, I can't remember a time when someone's needs in America was put second. Or like they're gonna say that whole oh, we're taking in immigrants while we still have all these homeless people. Like we try to reach
Okay.
out for those homeless people.
And then you call
by
us
the way,
socialists.
yes, and by the way, you fucking block every system we try to put in place to help those very homeless people.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the ironic part. here.
Yeah.
You don't want to help the poor in America. You don't want to help the destitute, but you'll use them as a prop in your argument to say why we shouldn't let in like what is it, like 60,000 Syrian refugees, which is just a drop in the bucket compared to our population of fucking 300 million. We have plenty of room for those people. It will be no skin off our backs to take them in.
Oh, but
How much of a pussy do you have
You know-
to be afraid of such a tiny amount of people? What are they
clearly
gonna do?
they're all rapists and thieves
Yeah.
and terrorists. Every single one of them.
We're kind of getting off topic of what the video actually
Oh,
is,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Donald Trump does believe all this.
Good luck with that.
We're going to win. We're going to win it for the people. We're going to win it for our country. We're going to make America great again.
That's just
Good luck
generic
with that.
bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Good luck with that, Trump. Yeah, you're gonna bring us together, Donald Trump. If there's one thing you can say about Donald Trump is that he unites people, right? Like he brings us together as Americans. He's not divisive at all. He doesn't start violence or angry confrontations. He's not even gonna run against Obama. So that's Chris Christie.
Okay.
Was
That
that Chris
was-
Christie? Chris Christie is the one who said, when I get elected president, the pot party's over. So he's going to crack down on states with medical marijuana and legalize weed because
I feel
reasons?
like this didn't make any actual points and is just pure fanaticism of how people imagine like a really
this is-
concentrated form of their supposed ideology.
Yeah, this is just pure fanboyism of Donald Trump. This is what it looks like to give fellatio or mental fellatio to another man. These people have Donald Trump's balls in their mouths. Save me, Donald Trump! Save me! You're so manly!
All right, what is this? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some background. If you don't know us, we're both in the Navy, and one of my fellow shipmates fucking posted this on Facebook. Oh, my friends are home, are like graduating, buying a house,
living
starting
their
a
normal
family.
lives, looking
And then I'm
having
here
babies.
in the middle of the desert eating MREs with like 300 pounds of gear. Guess what?
Look at the background behind us. Does this look anything like
Guess
that?
what? They're not.
No, they're working on a ship in an indoor environment, doing things that aren't really that dangerous at all. I mean, I guess we could have accidents, like industrial accidents, but it's very rare.
They take us to foreign countries and we get to like basically vacation in a fucking
like Bali.
Yeah.
Like that was like a week-long vacation where
Yeah.
people went wild, like woohoo, Bali, man!
Yeah, it sure is like being in the middle of the desert, isn't it?
Yeah, we get wasted at bars in every different country. So yeah, we're not sitting in the desert eating MREs.
I just like
Absurd.
how like this attitude of I'm in the military. You're like automatically like you should think my life is shit. Like
You don't know my
I guess.
struggle. You don't know.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I apologize if you're listening to this and you notice I'm saying like a lot because I notice it too and I fucking hate it.
He's from California. That's part of the
Like
show.
whatever.
I think I picked it up from him too because I say
Gross.
like a lot.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to point out how asinine this is because people are great if they serve the country. I'm not like trying to blow
Yeah.
smoke up my own
We-
ass,
we-
even though I totally am. But not everyone who serves our country has the same conditions. You need to take that into account.
I will say this: we do sacrifice certain things. Like I've gotten to see my girlfriend like
Yeah, that's
a total of about 30 days in the past 2 years. Yeah, I live every day away from her, and it hurts and it sucks. But I'm not like over here being shot at or something. You know
It
what
could
I mean?
happen, It could.
Could possibly you're more likely to be shot at in some place in America like Chicago than you are over here. Like we are so safe over here in Japan.
Yeah.
People
But,
go on deployment.
This also connects to another topic we have coming up, but we'll get to that when
I
we
just
get
hate
to that.
people like making it seem like being in the military is this grandiose thing that like they're making this great sacrifice and you couldn't possibly understand. Therefore,
Sometimes,
their
yeah.
opinions on everything are valid.
I mean, sometimes it is a sacrifice. Sometimes, yes.
Okay, but not
they
like,
do the ultimate thing. Yes, I agree.
not like this.
Not automatically.
It's just so
Definitely not
dumb.
automatically.
Being the military makes
So, all right.
yeah, really left turn here.
Oh yeah, completely different subject. We're gonna talk about Mario for the CDI and how fucking amazing it is.
These are
this
so
is
cheesy, but so
this is
great.
my favorite video game of all time, by the way.
Really?
Yes, I fucking love this game.
Wow, you have really low standards. God, even that intro is just so 90s. It screams of
I apologize
another
for the
place and time
loudness.
in history.
Hey, if there's volume issues, just leave it on the comment sections or message me about it. I'll work on fixing them. All right.
And while you're at it, please give this video a good thumbs up.
No, or a
we
thumbs
can
down.
feel-
I don't give a
we
fuck.
can
Do
feel
either.
validated about our personal lives.
And I took a princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh?
His voice is just so distorted.
Bowser's just literally peeking out from behind the rock, like, yeah. Wow.
Luigi, I hope you made lots of spaghetti.
Lots of spaghetti.
Because we're Italian, get that spaghetti. That's like making a taco joke about Mexicans. It's kind of offensive towards Italian people.
Oh, spaghetti is delicious though. You hate
I
spaghetti
hate
though.
spaghetti, I hate any kind of pasta.
That's all right. My sister does too. Carrying on.
Luigi, look. It's from Bowser.
That's not
Dear
suspicious at all.
pesky plumbers, The Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels.
Can I just say that this lets me know what a wise decision it is for the official Nintendo games to never really give Mario a voice. Like, you ever notice in Mario games,
It's
like
me, Mario!
and he says little things like that, his little catchphrases, but most of the actual dialogue is text-based, and they don't have Mario actually say it. This is why. Because when they do, it's fucking awful. I mean, this stuff is ridiculous when you actually say it aloud.
Yes, no, it is glorious.
I dare you to find her if you can. We gotta find the princess.
Oh, look at this face. If you're just listening to this, like, please take 2 seconds to look at Luigi's face, and Mario is like,
Luigi's like, oh.
I feel like Mario is having some weird, like, creepy, like,
Just look at his
sexual
eyes.
lust over Luigi right now.
You think so?
Yeah, that's why Luigi looks so uncomfortable.
It's like, Mario, I hate it when you look at me like that. I feel like I see things in your eyes that don't exactly make me comfortable, Mario. We're brothers. It's just not right.
But I want to put my pasta on your lasagna.
Hey, Luigi, have you heard about what a mustache ride is? Alright. Yeah.
By the way, this is the internet. There's probably porn of that. It exists. It's called
Yes.
Rule 34. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to shatter your life, it's there.
And you gotta help us. If you need
we have to
instructions
help
on
him?
how to get through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Checking out the enclosed instructions.
Okay, we're gonna look at another
I
Mario-related
do how like
video.
they try to make you feel special. Like you have to help us. You, the person playing this horrible, shitty game that nobody bought.
All right, you know how I hate commercials, Dalton? Like, I think commercials are the plague of the earth.
I love commercial jingles though. I
Yeah.
think they're really catchy and they ingratiate themselves into your life. I mean, they're nostalgic, especially if you listen to one from like the '90s or something.
Okay,
Like, oh,
normally I
haven't heard that in
hate
20
them.
years.
Every time I go da 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 da, everyone automatically goes like da 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 da. I'm loving it.
I'm
like,
loving it.
ugh,
It's so great.
fuck you. No, it's horrible. I normally hate it, but commercials have made something
You know-
or spawned something really fucking great, and I'm gonna share this with you.
Can I just say, like, as horrible and evil a company as McDonald's is, I like this fantasy world they've created with Ronald McDonald and Grimace and like the happy-go-lucky, oh, McDonald's land, da-da-da-da-da.
Now I liked they had these little toys like for Halloween. There were these
Yeah.
little chicken nuggets that you
Oh
could
yeah,
dress up. And
I had
shit.
those.
Yeah.
I had the entire collection when I was like 4 years old. I remember those.
Excuse me, sorry. Anyway,
You're really bringing me back, man. Get me
hey,
in the
check
feels.
this thing out. This thing that the internet has made.
Old Spice body wash can't block odor for 16 hours.
What?
Body wash.
There are some really, really creative and bored people out there.
God bless. Yeah, just like I always think about this. I guess we could talk about this later, but just I want you, the listener, too, to think about what would you do with your life if you didn't have access to such easy entertainment.
I
Like,
don't know.
what things would you accomplish? Because
Read.
it'd probably be something amazing.
Read.
You just read? What if you couldn't read?
books. I don't know. Like, what did people do in the hunter-gatherer days when they needed entertainment? I guess
They didn't do this?
They had like storytellers that would, like bards, that would tell them tales of great warriors and stuff.
Imagination.
Yeah, that stuff gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
See the titties bouncing?
Hell yeah.
What?
Fuck? Is he building over?
Yes, you just hit building over. This is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, this is really enriching human intellectual life right here. Super Hitler cart. You see that?
No, I'm not even gonna bother
No.
watching that. No.
Hitler's a little too lowbrow for us.
Sure.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right. Verging on the topic we just had before. Cowards are people who didn't have the guts to serve and are happy to sit back in a free and protected country and call our service member cowards.
Who is calling our service members cowards?
Exactly. Apparently, it's really popular. Like I got an argument about this very picture that was posted, and like eventually after the reply of not being able to pin me down and telling me I couldn't relate to it because I'm not a service member. By the way, I am a service member.
Yeah, dipshit.
Yeah, after they couldn't do that, they said just Google it. There's thousands of results. Like, okay, any fucking stupid opinion that you have.
Yeah, you can Google it and you can find people that actually believe that. Like,
Yes.
flat Earth. You can Google, is the world flat? And there are people who believe that. Maybe you can probably count them on one hand, but they are there.
It doesn't mean it's prevalent.
I love this paranoia that our country's constantly under threat. And if it wasn't for the military overseas, we would just be overrun with somebody. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure our geographical position gives us most of our protection because invaders would have to cross the ocean to actually attack us.
Now, okay, before you strawman my ass, I wanted to say that I think this particular individual, Dakota Meyer, is not a coward. He's
Yeah.
fucking one of the most courageous people on the fucking
That doesn't
planet.
mean his opinions are always going to be right, though.
Duh. Just because someone's cool or is usually right doesn't mean that their
I don't
opinions
know
are
if he is,
correct.
I don't even know if he is usually right. His actions were noble on that one day when he won the Medal of Honor.
Yeah, true.
But, like, you could be... I don't think being brave doesn't necessarily make you a wise person in all respects, I guess. I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about a Medal of Honor winner, but, like, he could say... If he just said anything, would you just suck his dick over it? Like, if he came out like, the Jews are the cause of all the wars in the world.
Okay, and also, what about all those cases, say, in Vietnam or even Iraq, when people were ordered to gun down fucking civilians, like women and children and shit, like ordered to kill them, and
that
those
did
people
happen.
said, yes, it did happen, by the way. And what about the people who said, no, I'm not doing that? Are they cowards?
Honestly, in some cases, it takes more courage to not pull the trigger or even to oppose a war. When, like, during the height of the Iraq War, I remember people were being called traitors on national television for criticizing the war. And guess what? They were fucking right. And now, like, the vast majority of American people agree that they were right and we shouldn't have gone into Iraq. Well, back then, you were calling them traitors. And now, oh yeah, but by the way, you were right. You liberals were actually completely 100% right about this the whole time, but you're wrong about everything else.
Yeah, and you know what? I agree with this statement, Ashley. Someone who says that a service member is a coward...
In what respect are they a coward, though?
Yeah, they're fucking wrong.
Like
They're
some-
probably a coward if they didn't serve themselves.
Well, I mean, some service members probably are cowards.
True.
And some are brave, like this guy. I mean, service members are people. They occupy the entire spectrum.
What?
Of
You
brave
mean
and
there's a
coward.
spectrum of ideas and opinions and personalities, and
Yes.
it's not all just into one fucking category?
Yes, nuance exists, believe it or not. The world is complicated. I'm sorry. I know it's scary to think that the world is complicated and that you don't have all the answers in one convenient little package, but it's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what? This guy is awesome, but
some respects.
this quote is not awesome.
Who even knows if he said this? People put words
Actually,
in
that's
people's
true.
mouths all the time.
Yep. He probably didn't even say this.
It might be taken out of context or something.
Oh,
it's more like the people
context.
sharing this and trying to promote this. Like, yeah, fuck those.
Those are made up people.
I love how people can just conjure a group of enemies out of thin air. Like, these are the people that's wrong with this country. Who are they? Is people saying this? I've never heard anybody say this. Well, you know,
To
they're...
Google it.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You have to go out of your way to find them, but yeah, they're the problem. I think people like you were the problem. Oh yeah, okay, let me give you some background on this. I'm from Georgia, so I've heard country music my entire life. I'm not really that big into country music. I like some of the older traditional country music, like Hank Williams Sr., Johnny Cash, that kind of thing. But like a lot of country music just doesn't appeal to me. I don't really get the redneck thing. But yeah, believe it or not everyone from the South is a redneck. Some people seem to think that. But he's from California. He's from an entirely different cultural background. He's like,
what up, dude?
Look at him. He looks like fucking Shaggy. Look at that ridiculous tank top. Yeah, so he's not really been exposed to music like this that much, and I just want to see what his reaction is, because I think it'll be funny. Alright, play it, Casey.
Alright, not bad.
This is a well-made song, by the way, even if it's crazy.
The preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry.
Okay. Okay, so far this is pretty normal. I like it. Not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good song, like, the way it's constructed technically, but certain aspects of it will make themselves apparent to you.
The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown.
All right, you notice the running theme of paranoia yet? Because it'll become more apparent. Like the bunker mentality, like this guy just, hunkering down with his gun, like trying to fend off the evils of the modern world.
You mean people I don't know are trying to steal my property and kill me and my family?
Yeah. I also think there's a very understated current of being afraid of minorities as well.
Minorities are scary, though.
See the coded language. If you go downtown, you know who he's
what
talking
is that?
about.
To me, like, where I'm from, downtown is actually kind of nice. So, I don't know, man.
Crimes do happen in the country, believe it or not. Violence happens. Violence happens in the country.
What?
So yeah.
I live back in the woods, you see. A woman and the kids and the dogs and me.
I never heard this song in my life, but it's like such a predictable fucking pattern of music that I can sing along with it with the lyrics. It's kind of sad.
It's a well-made song. I love Hank Williams Jr. I think his politics are crazy, his viewpoints are completely nuts, but he just has a place in my heart because, I mean, how do you hate this? Come on.
I don't hate it. Who said I hated it?
I didn't say you hate it. So stupid and
I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
Okay. I'm not sure
So
if anyone was questioning that.
Yeah, well, if you're from the country, you can survive, and if you're a city slicker, you're just like a sheep, and when the shit hits the fan, you're just gonna be dead, just like that.
Neat.
You're gonna wish you were one of these gun nuts hunkering down with a fucking bomb shelter in his backyard and enough ammunition for a small army.
Given if nukes start to be dropped or bombs are being dropped, they're gonna go for densely populated areas. I'll give them that much.
If this extreme hypothetical scenario that's probably never going to happen actually happens, then yeah, people who live in the country will probably have an advantage and have guns. That's a fact.
I can plow a field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not listening to this whole thing.
You're not listening.
No. Like it's to me, it's really generic, and he's not really saying much of anything.
I just want to get to the chorus.
All right, what's the chorus?
Go back.
Go back.
A little bit more.
Make our own whiskey. Neat.
Back. Yeah.
That's where we were.
Yeah, okay, we can move on. We
All
pretty
right.
much got all the material out of this we can use. Oh, God.
Lord.
This is going to be painful. Just look at that look in her eyes, that soulless look, that pandering look.
All right, you're just being, I don't even know, some sort of discriminatory person against Aryans. All right, that's all I'm saying.
If you guys have anyone on your social media like I do that's over the age of 40, you've probably seen them post at some point about how much our generation sucks. Well,
Okay, pause it,
as
pause
a
it,
millennial,
pause it.
I took
Pause
it upon myself.
Every generation talks shit about the previous generation, okay? This has been going on since the dawn of time. Old people have always been like, hey, kids these days don't know what's what. This has always happened. It's nothing new. This is like a constant in human history, so you're a dumb bitch. Yeah, just want to say that.
Damn. All right.
To try to evaluate what's so wrong with our generation and why they're so mad at us. And then I
Because they're old and out of touch. That's
What
why.
is so wrong about our generation that hasn't been wrong about any other generation?
What about the generation that put into place Jim Crow laws?
Nah,
Generation,
they're
right?
fine. Yeah.
The generation that thought it was okay to own people. What about that generation?
What about the generation who started participation trophies? No, they're fine. Okay.
I think that's exaggerated.
No, that's a real thing. I literally got a participation trophy.
But like, it didn't really. I wasn't like, oh man, I earned this. I was just like, okay, I was in soccer. I know I didn't make a goal. I was painfully aware of that. The participation trophy didn't
Soccer
do a
got
shit.
you too, huh? That's where I got my participation trophy.
I just feel like that's exaggerated by older people who want to make it's one of those things that idiots say that's like a substitute for actual thought or actually making like a cogent analysis or insight. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, it's just this generic a phrase that everyone says, participation trophies. Yeah, that's it. I just heard it repeated so much over and over and over again. It's not an original thought. So that's on that.
We much realize that we're just existing. We're not really contributing anything to.
We're just existing and not contributing anything.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. The fucking hard work that I've done since I was 16, and I've constantly had a job, and you know, pay fucking bills, and you know, feeling like I'm gonna fucking die because of how much I work. I wasn't contributing whatsoever, was I?
Dude, if millennials were literally just sitting at home, not contributing anything, just like, the economy would collapse. Okay? Obviously, young people are working. Obviously, we're contributing. You're a moron. You're just trying to pander to the older people.
I can't even fathom how I'm not contributing.
This is like ageist or something. Like those people before. It's just young people are an easy target because all the older people are like, yeah, fucking right. Yeah, young people suck. You're not
Society.
You're not making any points.
Our generation doesn't have the basic manners that include no ma'am and yes ma'am.
Okay, I've said that plenty of times before.
Yeah.
And what's up with this fixation? I say yes ma'am, no ma'am. Okay, going back to the example of the South, plenty of people said no ma'am and yes ma'am and then discriminated against their neighbors. So you can say yes ma'am and no ma'am and still be a fucking horrible person. This is just superficial bullshit.
And this is just assuming. It's just saying, like, nobody has manners. Bullshit, I have fucking manners. I hold the doors open for people. I'm very polite with people that interact in public. Like, you're just painting this fucking imaginary person that doesn't represent me whatsoever.
Plus, it's more like those people from the Taco Bell drive-thru earlier, like, oh my god, we're just entitled to your respect. You know, we're old, and these young people don't address me properly. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's true. Like I said, I'm polite. I'll be polite to people until they're a cunt to me. The second you're a cunt to me, it's off. I'm not going to be fucking polite to you. Sorry.
Being a cunt to an entire generation of people.
We don't even hold the door open for ladies, much less our elders anymore.
Okay, why
bullshit.
I hate this idea. Oh, I hold the door open for ladies. That makes me better than you. Okay? I mean, I think women can open the door for themselves. I don't feel like... I don't know these arbitrary gender differences. Like, oh, for ladies you gotta do this. For men you gotta do this. No.
Actually, just last week, a lady held the door open for me because I had stuff in my arms, and I was like, thank you.
I'll hold the door open for anyone.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Men, women,
yeah,
anybody.
It doesn't matter.
It's just... Oh, it's so stupid. I wish I could just... I want to educate you and enlighten you and let you know just how dumb everything you're saying is and how substanceless and hollow and vacuous. Like, I look in your eyes and I see nothing, okay? I see the void. I see the pit. I see blackness. Okay?
More? We listen to really obscene music that degrades women.
Oh my god! It's obscene! The music they listen to!
Oh yeah. We listen to obscene music that degrades a woman. No I don't.
So, wait a minute. So back in the day, before women could even vote, when they were basically treated like property, like that generation wasn't degrading to women? But
nah, that's fine. Whatever.
The generation that's more accepting of women in positions of authority and, you know, non-traditional positions than any other generation, we're degrading to women.
Yeah, what about the songs that are degrading to men? What about that? Does she mention that? No. She doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's clearly trying to pander to people's preconceived biases
You
instead
think?
of saying something with actual substance.
Yeah, she's not making any kind... She's not backing up her arguments at all. She's just making declarative statements that we're just supposed to accept on face value.
Here's the broad generalizations that you already believe. Give me views.
Yeah, basically.
And pretty much glorifies drugs and crime. We start to cuss now to
Hold
prove a point.
on. The songs from the 1960s did not glorify drugs. Are you really? Are you trying to say that? Because they fucking did.
No, I kind of understand that. I've seen that songs glorifying drugs and crime, and I think they're stupid too. But it doesn't represent
like, what drugs.
Yeah, true. But it doesn't represent all millennials.
Not
it
to
is
mention,
a part.
Okay, Johnny Cash sang songs about crime. What about I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die? Can't you see like a person like this taking that literally like, oh my god, why is Johnny Cash advocating shooting people in Reno? No, it's part of the art. It's part of the fucking fantasy he's trying to create. Like a lot of rappers, they're rapping about a fantasy. Now, some of them probably have engaged in those activities, but a lot of them, it's just a fantasy, and you're afraid of it because you don't understand it.
We use words like "they" to describe someone we love.
So?
Who fucking cares?
It's a new word. Who cares?
Oh my god, anything that's new is bad. It's new. Protect me from it.
And we idolize people like Kim Kardashian, and then we shame people like Tim Tebow.
Can I just say, pause it. I've never met a single person that idolizes Kim Kardashian.
Nope.
She's like a punchline. She's
Yeah.
a joke. Everybody knows she's a joke. Nobody's looking up to Kim Kardashian. That's just a generic point you're trying to say to score points with what people already fucking believe.
We're lazy. We're really entitled.
People, yeah, entitlement and laziness are new things that people do. That's never happened before.
How fucking dare you? You have no idea what I've gone through to get what little I fucking have. Like, how hard I've worked.
I've worked my ass off.
God damn it.
For the past 4 years of my life. I've slaved away. I've toiled away. And you're just going to make a broad generalization that people my age and my age group are lazy. Like, are you lazy? Are you including yourself? Because, I mean, speak for your fucking self. I think you are talking about yourself. Don't try to project that onto other people, you stupid lazy cunt.
Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Fuck you.
Trying to get this in focus.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we want to make a lot of money and have free education, but we're not really willing to put in the work.
That's not true whatsoever. You just don't get handed a fucking education. Nobody is even saying that. That is just something you're assuming. People want education that is free, yes, but they didn't say, oh, just give it to me for no reason. Just, I don't even want to earn it. Just hand it to me. No.
You go to college. All right, she's talking about like Bernie Sanders supporters, but the idea is, okay, yeah, yes, we have tuition-free college, but you go to college and you actually have to earn the fucking degree. It's not like you get, oh, here's a free A. No, you have to actually prove your adeptness at the subjects you're studying. We just don't think you should have to be this mountain of a task to get the finances to go to fucking college. We think maybe society would be better off if education was more broad-based and not hoarded based on finances. But, I mean, you don't even have to be a Bernie Sanders supporter to know that what she's saying is simplistic and stupid.
We spend more time online making friends and less time actually building relationships.
You can build relationships online, by the way. You definitely can.
That's true, but
I mean, I haven't seen my girlfriend in a while. I mean, it's not one of those online relationships that we've never met. We have met. We've spent time with each other plenty of times. But because I'm in Japan and she's in the United States, it necessitates that our relationship is long distance. And it's strong. It's fine. I wish I could see her, but just because it's online it's not degraded in any way, shape, or form. You're stupid. You're so fucking stupid.
She's also fucking, like, saying that is a definite truth, because it's not. The average person, like, I'm not the average person. The average person I know can't stand to not be around someone for more than 30 minutes.
People are just as social as they have always been. Now, I'm an antisocial curmudgeon.
Yeah.
And, like, I like to stay in my room, like, don't shine the light on me, I like the darkness. But, most of the normal people I know constantly like to hang out with other people and be around other people. They need other people.
Yes.
So, I mean, why can't you just acknowledge that nuance exists? This is just completely black and white, no nuance. Here's these broad statements. This is the facts. I don't want to look at the comments.
Alright, no, I definitely do. You sat there and wrote this, then read out the lines in your car and uploaded it on the internet. How ironic.
Yeah.
My 70-year-old psychology teacher went to Woodstock, got high, and shut her elders up. Seriously, why should our generation be singled out as a bad example in what's already been practiced in the past 50 years?
It's like what I said about the 60s.
Okay, see, originally when this video got posted, again, everyone was agreeing with her, but now, I guess give it time and everyone's like, no, you're fucking wrong. So, good.
Yeah, well, I saw it on social media as young girl drops a truth bomb on millennials. Yeah, I really. Do you feel like we've had a truth bomb dropped on us? Do you feel like we see the light now? You've been enlightened by this content.
I've
this
been
riveting
angered.
Content.
I've actually gotten more value for myself because of this, because I realized that a lot of the things that she's saying is, you are this, that doesn't fucking apply to me, and she's dead wrong. So awesome.
Anytime you try to address a broad group of people and try to tell them what's what, like, you need to listen to me. Usually it's wrong because it doesn't account for individual variations. I mean, when you're trying to talk to any broad group of people, like trying to talk to black people or white males or anything like that, or women or men or anything like that, it doesn't work. Just people are fucking complicated individuals. Individuality, bitch. It exists. What?
Oh.
What are we looking at now?
All right.
Oh my God, those eyes!
It's a picture of Barack Hussein Obama, and he's got like demon-looking eyes and a Hitler mustache. It's
And,
666.
the Islamic crescent and Star
Oh
Wars.
yeah.
So he's the Antichrist and a Muslim at the same time.
But
I don't think they realize that Muslims worship God.
the point I'm trying to make is, why the fuck is there something called a Hitler mustache, and why are people not allowed to wear a goddamn facial style?
Well, I guess people are, but as soon as you wear it, the immediate association is with Hitler.
That's like, have you ever seen a neo-Nazi that has a Hitler mustache?
Not once, ever.
No. And like neo-Nazis are a thing. They like fucking believed in what Hitler believed
I mean, but
in.
not everyone with that stash even looks like Hitler. Like Charlie Chaplin doesn't look anything like Hitler. He's got a different appearance. It's a whole different style.
Like it's a
for him.
fucking facial style. It doesn't have any type of meaning whatsoever. It doesn't mean that you sympathize with Nazis. It's just like,
I mean,
we need to take it
yeah.
back. If someone wants to wear this style because they like it, just fucking let them.
So if there's a certain style and someone who's evil and does horrible things uses it, does that mean for all time, till the end of eternity, it's just banned forever?
No, fuck that. What needs to happen is someone really peaceful and nice and awesome needs to fucking take it and then change the symbol or something. Or
Really?
like people who are neutral, like just fucking use
The
it.
great civil rights icon, Guja Guja, and he has a mustache like that, and now she was like, oh, that mustache is a Guja Guja mustache. I don't know why I said Guja Guja. I guess he's an Indian. Yeah, whatever. You get the point.
It's like what else? What else are we restricting society with over these like pointless, arbitrary things like
picture,
that
man.
style of mustache is wrong? Like,
Why do we have to regulate each other like
yeah,
that? Well, just let people express themselves. Once again, individuality. Let people express their individuality. What's so horrible about that?
apparently it's really bad. If you do this, you condone Hitler. If you have a mustache of that shape.
Yes, that automatically means you think the Jews are lesser people and should be rounded
There's
up.
nothing
Maybe
to do with the-
exterminated like vermin.
It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the fact that you like the mustache. Not at all.
You can't like the superficial qualities of something without liking every association it's ever had, no matter how tertiary. Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, this is Ted Cruz's concession speech when he announced that he was quitting the campaign. I just want to talk about why I think Trump beat Ted Cruz and why Ted Cruz's brand of Republican is dying out. So this is gonna be hard to sit through.
Fast to our
We're not gonna sit through the whole thing.
Okay,
obviously.
yeah, well,
All right.
you know.
founding values of rewarding talent, hard work, and industry? Or will we continue on that path of creeping socialism that...
Yeah, there he goes. No one's saying we shouldn't reward hard work, talent, and industry. We're saying there should be more opportunity for hard work, talent, and industry to pay off by giving people broader access to education and making it so they don't have to worry about going into debt if they get sick.
Yeah.
Like, that actually helps them explore their talents even more if they're not constantly worrying about fucking their entire lives being ruined because of something out of their control.
incentivizes apathy and dependency.
Not at all.
Yeah.
In fact, it
Does exactly
fosters.
like I just
Yeah.
said.
It fosters an environment where people don't have to be scared,
Yeah.
witless over their well-being, and instead they
They'll
can
make more
concentrate.
risks.
Yes, and then maybe advance, science or some type of business model. They're trying to do like some invention that they had that was
Yeah.
great. You know,
They don't have to put everything on the line for it.
they don't have to just like be worrying about surviving. That's what made mankind flourish in the first
We
place.
work
is when-
together.
Yes, is when we started farming, and then we didn't have to fucking worry about
Or-
surviving.
Yeah, even when we coordinated hunting mammoths, we were working together. We weren't just lone wolves looking out for ourselves, rugged individuals. But anyway, yeah, go on.
Will we deliver control of healthcare to citizens and their doctors?
What does that mean?
He's saying that you can choose whatever you want, but guess what? I know people from Australia, my girlfriend, who has the option to have public health care, but she chooses private health care. It's still her fucking choice. It doesn't take any choice away. It takes the
No.
choice of dying because you can't afford an operation or something. It takes that choice away.
Yeah, people have the right to die. Yeah, there's that's
Or
right,
will we
die.
continue down the Obamacare road to second-rate socialized medicine?
Okay, no one's arguing that the medicine is or healthcare is better. They're saying that
You should have
people
better
could actually have
to it.
access to it.
Yes. It shouldn't be based on finances. It should be based on need.
Yes, and if you are willing to pay for it and you have money for it, you will always get better healthcare. Bottom line.
Yeah, I mean, America has a great system if you're rich.
Yeah.
If you have enough money.
If you're rich, it's fucking great.
But the problem is people who don't have enough money.
Will we keep America safe from the threats of nuclear war and atomic terrorism?
Atomic terrorism.
what?
I like that phrase.
What?
Basically, he's Ted Cruz likes to fearmonger to the nth degree and just paint the most extreme scenario he possibly can. We have to be worried about the specter of a mushroom cloud going off over one of our cities. Like, he gave a speech I watched where he was talking about we're like one Supreme Court appointment away from the religious symbols on military graves being chiseled away.
You know what? Fuck this guy.
Alright, I just want to make the point. Notice how everything he's saying is like cliched to the nth degree, and it's all just pandering to what he thinks conservatives already believe. But Trump doesn't do that. Trump, well, I guess he does pander, but the way Trump actually talks about things that people care about, like jobs, right? At least he
What
talks
about
it.
fucking Hillary? Doesn't Hillary do
And
the
Trump-
same exact thing?
Alright, Trump. Yeah, I'm just talking about the Republican race, though.
Yeah,
not
'cause,
arguing
let's not
Hillary's
talk
good.
about the other side.
I just want to talk about why I think. I mean, Trump being the nominee has shocked a lot of people. I just want to say why it doesn't shock me, because Trump is clearly not anybody's mouthpiece. He's not anybody's bitch. Trump is in it for Trump. He says his own mind, his own opinion. He's not trying to pander to any kind of party line. And Ted Cruz is the extreme opposite. Ted Cruz toes the party line to the ultimate
Yeah, whatever.
degree.
Fuck Ted Cruz. There you go.
That's why Trump won.
All right.
So don't be shocked.
Read this, Dalton. What does this make you feel? Tell me how it makes you feel.
The distance between your dreams and reality. Action. I guess. Okay. That's it.
I don't understand. Like, okay, to me, this is like, this says to me that, okay, if you want something, you need to do it. And it's like, oh, okay, like I should stop maybe not doing stuff to further myself towards my dreams. But Dalton just sees like, okay, this is a pile of fucking garbage.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so generic and cliche. This is the kind of stuff you see up on elementary school walls or middle school walls. The distance between your
Okay.
dreams and reality.
I mean, just
the grandiosity of this guy standing on this giant cliff.
you don't want to do that? You don't think you
inaccessible
can do
place,
that?
Looking at the sun rising over a mountain. It's just so.
I think it's
Like,
awesome.
I just feel like I've seen it a million times before. It's to the point where it has absolutely no effect on me whatsoever.
Did it ever have an effect on you?
No.
You know what has an effect on me? I'll show you.
Weed.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
It's this.
Yeah, this is something that does motivate me.
Hell yeah. Alright, everyone. Yeah!
Just do
You ready to get
Man.
pumped?
Just do it!
Remember that. If you have a dream, just
Fucking
do it!
man. Stop talking about it, okay? And just fucking do it! See, at least he made his point in a way that's entertaining and cheesy, but like, we're talking about it right now, so obviously it got to us.
Yeah. I mean,
some people
but have you
actually
done
have-
it more since seeing this?
I mean, some people actually have been inspired by this. They probably admit it's goofy, but it got to them.
Ah.
I mean, at least it's entertaining. Look at that fucking rat tail. Oh my god.
Oh, the rat tail?
It's atrocious.
I think you're just fucking Hitler mustaching him, and you're trying to oppress his right to have a rat tail.
Yes, he's allowed to have any kind of hair accessory, and I have no right to have an opinion on it.
Duh. Because you don't have a rat tail, you can never relate to his
Yeah.
problems.
We had a pretty ridiculous argument. Well, he did.
Yeah, that-
with some people online earlier.
That's for another time.
Okay.
Just do it! Your dreams just do
Remember that, everyone. Just do it.
Just fucking do it, man. It's that simple. I feel like you could use this to persuade a woman to have sex with you. Just do it. I don't want to. Just do it. I don't want to. Just do it. What does Shia LaBeouf say? Okay.
Oh man, this cell phone looks
Don't do
fucking
that, by the way.
awesome.
Please don't do that.
Well, like I'm pretty sure I remember back in the day, like this picture is an old man holding a cell phone that could knock someone out, like if you use it as a weapon.
Like it looks like it's so heavy. Like where would you even keep this? How is this convenient at all?
I'm pretty sure my parents had one of these for emergencies only back in the day.
Oh,
like
emergencies
giant
only.
ass cell
They
phone.
just kept it in the car.
Yeah.
They got stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
And they just whip it out.
I just I wanted to take a moment to talk about how amazing modern technology is, and
Yes.
how we all seem to take it for granted.
Or talk shit about it like
Yeah.
that fucking vacuous bitch earlier.
Yeah, everyone's on their cell phones. No one's paying
Yeah, I
attention
hate
to
those
real
pictures,
life.
those pictures, those memes on the internet that depict people looking at their cell phones like zombies and just like. Cause yeah, that's what you're doing when you're looking at a phone. You're just looking at a blank screen, just like ruminating in your fucking emptiness. Just
Everyone's clearly having a reaction, and to think that they aren't, to think they're not doing anything on that cell phone is absolutely
no.
asinine.
You're interacting with people. You're taking in information, taking in some sort of sensory input. It's just an all-in-one entertainment device, and I guess some people don't realize that because they're technophobic about any kind of new technology at all. Like people have always, like I said, people have always looked down on the younger generation. People have always looked down on new technology. Anything that's new, anything that's a change, people are going to be like.
What's your favorite piece of newer, like within the last 10 years technology? I'm gonna have to hands down say the smartphone.
Yeah, definitely the smartphone. I mean, I use my smartphone all the time. It's just so convenient, and like the mobile web, you can have internet anywhere. Can you imagine what people like in the early '90s would think about that?
Yes, we had this dilemma the other day because Dalton didn't have his phone, and I needed him to pick me up some McDonald's because I was hungry, and I was just like, okay, just text me when you're here, and he's like, I don't have my phone, and then we were just completely baffled at what to do. We were like,
We just decided to meet at a certain time.
no, someone else suggested that to us.
Yeah,
We didn't
that's
think of
right.
that
We couldn't
on
think of
our
it.
own.
Maybe we really are zombies. Like, hey, what do we do? But yeah, I said this is what people in the 80s and 90s had to do. To actually coordinate things like this and just hope it all turned out for the best.
Yes. See, this is why I'm pretty sure I was taught in school to keep a day planner because that's what people used to have to do.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, we had an agenda we had to fill out.
Yes.
Like, even then it was kind of backwards. Like,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we had cell phones or Blackberries or whatever at that point.
Well, not me. Not in high school. First phone I ever had was a flip phone and had a camera, and it was cutting edge, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
fucking amazing.
had a flip phone in, I think, 11th grade. Yeah, that's when I got
Mhm.
my first phone. I only had the flip phone for like 6 months, and then I got a smartphone.
You know what's amazing that's coming up, though? Is cars that drive themselves. Now, how long is that going to take for us to trust and implement? Because I literally trust that more than other drivers right now already.
Oh, yeah.
And it's an
Definitely.
experimental
I mean, obviously, you
phases.
should have a human override
Mhm.
option in case it fucks up.
Which could happen, you know,
yeah.
that's obviously.
I feel like the rate of accidental death in cars will go down substantially.
Yes.
I mean, you could get wasted drunk and then get behind the wheel and be fine. Imagine that. How much the rate of deaths by drunk driving would go down.
Okay, that's the number one way you can die besides, like, I'm pretty sure cancer is, like, number one.
Yeah.
But, is car accidents, you can die that way. Okay, if we get the automatic driving, then we reduce the number of deaths with that. And then when you tell me that terrorists are a big threat, I might fucking start listening. Because it's like, oh, it's actually a number one
we don't
cause.
have 30,000 deaths on the highway anymore.
Okay, so what's the next biggest
10
cause of
9/11s
death?
a year on our highways.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think the new technology we've developed in the last 20, 30 years has been amazing. The way I say it, the metaphor I would use, is like, you know the famous story about Prometheus the Titan, who bring fire to the mortals to help them establish a society, and the gods punished him for it because he'd given them the power to spread and, you know, live lives, like actually develop civilization. The gods didn't like that because they wanted to keep the humans like beasts. They didn't want them to approach their level at all. And I feel like this is like Prometheus came down a second time and gave us the gods' power of communication, so we can communicate with people across the planet in an instance. Like, if Zeus was still around, he'd want to zap smartphones because he would give us too much power.
Yeah, but like who would be our gods that would be so upset about this? I think like people who
Old
are
people
very
like,
rich.
Yeah.
I think people who don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
information spread.
Politicians.
Definitely. But I'm also really looking forward to they're developing travel to be much more efficient because I'm about to take a flight that's going to be a good 20 hours.
Yeah.
It's going to reduce that time to like 3 hours.
I think
I can't fucking wait. It's new plane technology, and also they put the infrastructure for decent magnetic rail trains.
We're not going to do that in America because that's a public works project and therefore is socialist.
Yeah, why does the public transportation in America suck so
Because
much ass?
we don't want to spend public money on anything, even though we would probably actually gain from it economically in the long run because of increased productivity and activity because of easy transportation. But no, we'll spend tax dollar money on it? No. We have a 40-year-old decrepit, decaying transportation structure? No, can't fix it. Costs tax money.
That's absolutely asinine.
That's why America's so backwards among the first world nations.
Well, it is. Anyway, yeah, I fucking love modern
I
technology.
like the look on this guy's face. He's just so happy to have this giant brick of a phone.
Yes, imagine if we gave him a
This is
smartphone.
the kind of old person I like, the one who
Yeah.
actually appreciates new technology.
Yeah, that's how my grandma is. She actually stays current, and it's fucking
Yeah,
great.
I mean, as much as my relatives will bitch and talk shit about it, they eventually do adapt to the new technologies.
Yeah.
Beanie
Okay.
Babies.
Collecting things. Do you, Dalton, collect anything?
No.
Yeah, me either. And it's just I don't understand it.
Like, people will pay thousands of dollars for this limited time toy that was released in 1965. Why? It's good that it's worth something so that people who have it in their attic can make some money off of it. But like, I just don't understand the impetus to pay that much money for it. I don't understand.
And this is Beanie Babies. Like I remember.
Remember when people thought Beanie Babies were going to be so valuable someday if you just collect them, but then everybody had the same idea, so they're worth like nothing. Get the special limited edition Princess Diana Beanie Baby Bear.
Yeah, I had a rabbit and a raccoon.
I'm ashamed to say I had like every Beanie Baby.
Damn.
It like transcended gender boundaries. You'd think it'd be like a girl's thing, but no, everybody
Hell nah.
had Beanie Babies.
Yeah, and then McDonald's had some Beanie Babies and shit.
They were just fun to play with. I mean, look at them. They got their tags and they had their unique little poems in the tags. You remember that? You had to keep the tags on. You couldn't take the tag off. You took the tag off, it'd lose its value.
God
It's
forbid.
great value.
Yeah, actually, I had fun at one point in my life. Instead of holding on to those Beanie Babies on the 4th of July, when we had some fireworks, I would get those Beanie Babies and fill them with fireworks or explosives.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're like Sid from Toy Story.
No way! It was a family affair, man. We got.
I hope your toys come to life one day and scare the shit out of you.
They're inanimate objects, Dalton. Please.
Yeah, Sid wasn't really that bad. How was he supposed to know the toys are really alive? Like, how
Exactly.
that
They hide it from him. Why would they hide it from him?
Yeah, Toy Story doesn't really make sense if you think about it. But
Yeah. They just needed to create a villain for toys.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of scary because I feel like he's gonna be a serial killer someday. The way he takes joy in torturing, or torturing in a fantasy. These toys.
I don't know.
Like, I really like to see Sid as a grown up and how that turned out. Because
Actually,
I'd
no.
be
He
afraid.
probably he's probably just an average dude. He plays Call of Duty and.
oh yeah, well, he was scarred for life from the fucking toys coming to life. The way Woody was like. What was he like? We don't like being blown up, Sid. So play nice. I mean, God, you probably gave the kid nightmares for years.
Why didn't he
Why
just
didn't he
talk
have
to him?
psychotherapy
Yeah.
or something?
Why did you have to scar that kid? Why didn't you just fucking talk to
Yeah,
him?
like,
man?
hey Sid, we're alive. What are you doing? You're like, oh, okay. Now maybe he would be an asshole and still try to do it anyway, but I don't think so.
Nah.
Yeah, we're getting off subject.
What was the subject? Oh, I know people who collect different toys and different things. I just I can't get myself to like little trinkets or things that just take up unnecessary space. You know what I mean?
I guess there are certain trinkets that have a place in my heart because they've been on the shelf for so long. It's just part of the family. You know what I mean?
No.
You ever go to your grandmother's house and she's got this one little figurine that she'd had for 25 years, and you've
No.
always seen it there, and it just Makes your heart feel warm. You
I don't
have
know.
it.
I don't really attach items with people. Like people are completely separate from items for me.
Are you
Like
telling me you're not materialistic?
no, I'm definitely materialistic. Like I fucking love my computer. If I lost that, I'd be upset. It wouldn't be the end of the world though. I'd just
So
be
you
upset.
don't have, I guess I would call it like ritual significance attached to objects. You have like no emotional attachment to them at
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
I kind of do. So,
Mm.
but I wouldn't pay thousands of dollars for a collector's
no.
edition. Maybe.
God, no.
Here's another picture of a happy old man holding up items. Yeah, look at it, Beanie Babies. Yeah, man.
I think he's just happy to. I don't know. Maybe those are his Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
No, all right. That's a sweet sweater though. I want a fucking sweater like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. This is a fucking like what's it called?
Fan art?
Concept art or fan art
like
for
a potential-
Pokemon MMO or 3D Pokemon, and I'm just wondering why the fuck have they not made this yet?
Yeah, so many people are just like, here's my money, take it. I'd pay money for this game. Please make it. It would be so successful. Oh my god, like, they've only had the top-down games for the Game Boy and DS.
Oh no, they had 3D ones for the GameCube, but it wasn't really real
yeah,
Pokemon.
it wasn't like a full-fledged Pokemon game.
Yeah. And I can't. Yeah, exactly. It'd be like printing money, and they need to make it. They need to make it now.
I hope I wouldn't want them to do it just for the money. I'd want them to put effort and thought and care into it, but they could do it. I mean, all their games are pretty much good. I mean, there's probably some shitty Pokemon games, but for the most part, like in the main series, they're really well done. They could do the same thing with a 3D Pokemon game. I mean, I feel like the world is clamoring for this. Why not? It'd be so cool.
Maybe they just don't want to release things for the PC, because then they'd have to admit that the Nintendo system nobody cares about. Like,
That's not true though. The DS is wildly popular.
Yeah, why couldn't they do this on a DS?
Yeah, believe it or not, for people who aren't in the military watching this, Nintendo DS and Pokemon are really popular in the military, both among the Navy and the Marines.
Yep.
I don't know how it is in the Army and the Air Force, but it's probably the same. Like, there's so many times I'm standing in line, I see a Marine in his uniform playing Pokemon on his DS.
They are coming out with a Pokemon game for cell phones. Do you know about that?
Oh yeah, like Pokemon are in certain physical locations you have to walk to catch it. That's pretty cool. That's fucking cool.
I like that. It's like video games and a little bit of exercise. Like, why not?
Yeah, it's like bringing it into the real world. Like, you actually have to walk into a literal patch of grass to catch it. Or
It's only a matter of time before it causes problems, though.
Imagine,
Where it says
like,
the
some kid-
Pokemon is in some like high security area, and the kid's like,
"Oh,
that's
okay.
the rare. That's Mew. I need to get that." And he's like scaling some fucking fence he shouldn't be going into, and then
Well, it's like
causes
in a
international
fucking
incident.
like lion pit at a zoo or something. And the kid jumps down. Like the lion just
It's only a
runs,
matter of
"Arr."
time.
You don't look like Pokemon. Actually, what would happen is the kid would be completely unharmed, and then an adult would jump down to save the kid, and then the adult would be ripped up by the lions, and the kid is just walking around casually. He keeps looking for the Pokemon. He doesn't even give a shit about the guy that's being ripped to shreds in front of him. He just wants the
God.
fucking Pokemon.
But if any people working for Nintendo are listening, or Game Freak who owns Pokemon, needed to make this. Needed to make it
Really give
yesterday.
a shit about what we have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh god, what is this? People try virtual reality porn. I wanted to talk about virtual reality and how it's a thing and how cool it is now, but
Haven't
apparently
tried it
this is
yet.
a thing.
I've heard people say it's awesome, but I've never done it. At least not within the last like 5 years.
What, virtual reality
I had
porn
some-
or virtual
no,
reality?
Virtual reality. In
Oh,
general.
okay,
I mean,
yeah,
I had
me
some kind of
either.
shitty virtual reality simulator when I was like 8, and it was just played images in front of you, basically, like Super Nintendo quality images. That was virtual reality.
All right, let's see these people how they react to this.
So I am going to do this for the purposes of research and science.
Oh, research and science. Yeah, I'm sure. You want to do virtual reality porn?
Gaming and porn. And then it's like, okay.
I am afraid that virtual reality porn is going to ruin regular porn for me.
Who cares? This is a different kind of
Wow, they had almost a minute of talking about what they were gonna show instead of just fucking showing it.
Like, we get what it is from the fucking title of the video. Why don't you get to the point? Instead of belaboring it endlessly.
Oh, wow. Is it one size fit all?
Ooh, wait, damn, I'm.
Whoa, it's like point of view. What
So
the
it's
fuck?
like- So
This-
did this come with a dildo so the woman can actually feel like
Yeah.
she's being penetrated by
This
the...
is like almost disturbing.
Hot.
Well, I mean, from the woman's point of view, it will obviously be disturbing.
I think from
Like,
anyone's point of
A simulation of having sex with a man for a heterosexual male, yeah, that'd be pretty fucking disturbing.
Mark this day on your calendar as the day you had your first. Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's coming! It's coming!
What? Are they being attacked by a dildo or something? Like, is there like paraphernalia equipped with this?
I'm pretty sure someone is going to call this rape. Some radical feminist is going to be like, it's a rape simulator.
Hey, how you doing? Where you been at? You looking for me?
Oh, that's a vagina! Ah!
Yeah, see, that's what's going to be scary, is when you accidentally put on the wrong version and it's supposed to be for a woman and you're a man, or a man and you're a woman, and you're having sex with the same gender. I mean, unless you're gay or something, obviously, but yeah, like, God. Can you imagine, like, maybe you can finally know what it's like to be a woman, Casey.
Oh
Maybe you
god.
can finally know.
I feel like there's gonna be a whole movement of wives or girlfriends who figure out this is a thing, and they're gonna be like, it needs to be banned because it's basically cheating. Like,
Yeah. I mean, there are people that say that about normal porn. There are anti-porn movements. God, just let people watch porn. People want to watch porn. That's why porn's popular. It doesn't hurt anything as long as it's consensual and as long as... I mean, people can be addicted to porn like they can be addicted to anything.
I feel like this is gonna cause a lot of problems of people who are like, you know, masturbating,
Yeah.
and they'll have zero awareness of
Oh,
their.
yeah. Oh,
Oh
God. Their mom
god.
walks into the room.
And they just keep going at it. Yeah, they won't hear shit. Henry just keeps going at it. Doesn't fucking hear anything.
Mom!
Okay, fine. This is a fun story I can share with you about awkward teenage years.
Yeah.
I was in my room, like looking at some pornography, like fucking like, going at it. And my parents decided it was a good idea to remove the lock from my door for some reason.
What?
So yeah.
Wait. Did they already do this beforehand, or did they do this especially so they can get into your room this one time?
No, not this one time, like beforehand,
Okay.
because they decided it was a good idea. So I was in there fucking jerking it, and then my mom just fucking like doesn't even knock, just opens the door and goes like, oh, and then leaves. Like, you know, it's like.
How old were you at this point?
I was 15.
Why would you just walk into a 15-year-old's room?
I don't know, man.
You're not like a little kid anymore. Shit, what 15-year-olds do? I mean, come on.
Yeah, but
God.
okay, like that's pretty normal. Like, okay, I was like, whatever, and then like I
This
go
is
back
gross,
to it.
though.
But instead of it ending there, she kind of cracks the door open a little bit. She's not looking in. She just cracks it open so she can talk to me and says, yeah, what Yu-Gi-Oh packs did you want at the store?
You talking to your mom with your hand in your pants? Oh, I wanted...
No, I answered it. I was like, yeah, I wanted Heart of Darkness or whatever the fuck it was card. And she's like, okay, and then closes it. Like, what the fuck?
Well, at least you were able to go right back into a normal conversation, and it wasn't like really awkward the next time.
Yeah,
you
that's
saw her.
true. Like, God bless her, she didn't say what you're doing is inviting demons into your life, like,
Yeah.
which I'm sure some kids had to deal with.
I'm pretty sure I got told at one point, like my mom called me doing it on a Sunday. Like, Dalton, on a Sunday. Sunday!
That's the best day. Everyone's gone at church. You
Apparently,
fucking-
like, Jesus is more acutely aware of it on a holy day.
Yeah, Jesus kind of kinky watching me fucking jerk off.
You ever see
know what I'm saying?
that meme where it's got a picture of a guy jerking off, and then it's got, like, Jesus looking in the window like, Jesus is watching you, you know?
Awesome. All right, Jesus, give me some pointers on how I can
Jesus
do
is
it better.
a voyeur, man.
Yeah.
He's seen some shit in his...
Mm.
Oh. Game of Thrones star Maisie Williams. I'm fed up with being called cute. So this is another story about somebody trying to police the language we use because it's offensive, apparently.
Okay, why am I not allowed to have my opinion? Is my first question.
Because it invalidates the opinions of others.
How?
Because
why is my
said
opinion
it.
automatically superseding her opinion?
Okay. I've been told by a lot of people that I should keep my mouth shut. But that just fuels me to do the complete opposite, says Maisie Williams. Okay, I feel the same way.
Yeah, I
People-
understand. I can relate to that. Wait, sorry, I can't relate to her. She's a woman. Sorry, I should just fucking
Yeah,
stop
this
talking right
relates
now.
back to a conversation we had earlier with some people. It's fair to say that the actress who plays Arya Stark, is it Arya or Arya? What do you say?
It's Arya.
Arya?
Yeah.
I heard people say Arya. That's how I pronounced it in my head when I was reading the
Arya.
book. Arya Stark in Game of Thrones, Season 6, of which she just started in the UK, has a reputation for speaking her mind. I've always been opinionated, she agrees. Well, I sympathize with that. I'm not opinionated at all, though. Not at all.
Not in the
You can
slightest.
tell. My school report when I was 7 said Maisie is a very sweet little girl, but needs to know who the teacher is.
Okay.
I've always been bossy. I've always wanted to take control. Ooh. Right there. Every girl should feel like, whoa, what? They can take control of their future. Okay, their own personal future.
Sure. Yeah.
I want to inspire people to make those decisions based on what they want to do, not what they think they should do. Okay, so far she's not really saying anything too bad, but
Yeah.
it comes up. We in New York to discuss her role as ambassador for Always Like a Girl ad campaign. Ah, it's one of those stupid social justice hashtag campaigns. First video, launched in June 2014, aimed to dispel negative stereotypes around the phrase "like a girl." And it's now been watched. So when people say, "Oh, you're doing that like a girl," they're trying to say that that shouldn't be a bad thing, which I actually agree with.
Yeah, I agree with. But people should still be able to say it. It just tells.
Well, I mean, as long as she's not saying like you should be
yeah.
censured for that.
Maybe change the meaning. Okay, fine. I can get behind that.
Okay, I think we're getting to the part I disagree with. She holds no truck with such labels. A petite 18-year-old with big, shining eyes. And we can see that by the picture. You don't have to describe her really. She's invariably referred to as cute. She's fed up with it, but okay, look at her. She is cute. She's fucking adorable. Look at that face.
Why am I not allowed to think this is a cute human being?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
The way we describe boys is, oh, you're so strong, you're so good at sport.
Nah,
But
I've been called cute.
I've been called cute
Yeah,
plenty of times.
definitely.
I mean, I guess not that many times, but some people have said. But yeah, no one's ever told me I'm so strong, and no one's told me I'm good at sport ever. I've been called cute, and I didn't be like, oh my god, how dare you? I was like, oh, okay, thank you for the compliment. I remember being told I was cute and feeling it was really patronizing. What if I wanted to get muddy and play with the boys? I
Okay.
felt like I was boxed in by this one. Okay, nobody. Maisie.
You boxed yourself in.
Maisie, I like you. I like you a lot. You're a talented actress. But when someone calls you cute, they're not saying that that's the only thing you can be. They're not saying that because they give you one compliment, it invalidates all other compliments that they could possibly give you. They're not saying this is the sum total of who you are. They're just saying, right now, at this time and place, you look cute. You look like this one particular thing.
Okay. Another thing is, just because someone is saying that they have opinion, that person has opinion, doesn't change what your opinion about yourself is at all, in the slightest.
Yeah, you can say, oh, I don't want to be cute. I'm a tomboy. And then be like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I mean, why don't you ask the follow-up questions?
Why do you value what other people are saying so much?
But why is cute so bad?
Why are you trying to take away the power from yourself? You're basically saying, you know what I think about myself doesn't matter. What other people says automatically affects what I'm feeling and determines who I am.
Can't you be a cute tomboy? Like, why are these two concepts mutually exclusive?
Or can't you hear that you're cute and just reject it?
Why do you want to reject it? What's wrong with being cute? I don't get it.
No, that's her fucking opinion.
Yeah.
Like, if she wants to feel like that, that's fine.
I'm just saying.
But why is she trying to tell other people that they can't have their opinion?
Well, I guess you're saying they shouldn't say their opinion to her.
Fuck you. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want.
People tell you what you should and shouldn't do, she sighs. Oh, Maisie,
like you!
Maisie should.
That's what you're doing!
Yes! Exactly, you hypocrite. You cute hypocrite. Why? Would you say that about a guy? No.
Yes.
Because, well, yeah, people do say that to guys,
Yes.
Maisie. I have so many interesting things I want to communicate. You talking about my shoes? That's ridiculous. Maybe you can talk about your shoes and then talk about those interesting things. Just because they talk about one thing doesn't immediately mean that they can't talk about anything else after that. Or that they only see you as a pair of shoes or whatever. God. Honestly, you know, I've been told a lot of times, whenever I make a comment sometimes, that, oh, you've been reading too much Tumblr. You're one of those stereotypical Tumblr people. And I'm just like, I've never been on Tumblr in my life. But this is an example of a person who really has. Who genuinely has probably just spent too much time reading Tumblr blogs and has completely accepted that ideology. They've drank the social justice Kool-Aid.
Let's see if she is cute. Let's watch the video of her surprising fans.
She is cute. Fucking look at her. She's adorable. No offense to my girlfriend, because she's more adorable. But
She's cute in a non-sexual way.
Yes.
That would freak out if this happened.
We won. We won?
He's following her around.
some goodies.
Look at that! She's fucking like adorable.
Look at her glasses.
She's like your
big goofy glasses.
best little sister ever. Like,
and that look on her face, like, yeah, we're gonna have fun. Wee.
I'm not allowed to call her cute. Why?
Because
Why?
it limits her somehow. By calling her cute, you're saying she can't be anything else.
That's asinine and horse shit.
Yes, exactly. Horse shit is the best word to describe this.
Definitely. Well, I guess
By the
that's
way,
it.
isn't it weird that she's like 18 or 19 and Arya in the books is like 9?
It is a little weird. Well,
I think they increased all the characters' ages.
we have to say
by, like,
goodbye,
3 or 4
Dalton.
years. Oh.
I appreciate
Everywhere.
the 2 people who watch this show. If there's any technical things wrong with it, please let us know because I'm interested in fixing
All right,
it.
please like or dislike,
Yeah.
comment, either positive or negative. If you disagree with anything you've said, please leave a comment and criticize us. Even if you just want to be a troll and be an asshole, do that.
Yes.
I
I
mean,
feel
negative attention
like
is still attention.
It's my personal opinion that when I get to the point when someone either tells me to kill myself or makes a death threat against me on the internet is when I made it. So
Yeah, so if you just troll us, you only validate us even more, so we appreciate it.
all right. Well, have a good morning, evening, night, whatever the fuck it is.
Happy Hanukkah.